Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out Hard Time and Shattered Mirror, episode 18 and 19 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 4, and I'm really excited for these episodes. Shattered Mirror could be potentially a mirror universe episode. There feels like there's one or two every season, and there has not yet been one in Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 4. So maybe it is a mirror universe episode. In Hard Time, I have no idea. I see Keiko on the thumbnail, so maybe it's an O'Brien Keiko episode, which is always going to be fun. But anyways, I'm excited for these episodes because Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 4 has been phenomenal. And before we get to this reaction, let's check out more reactions to my Patreon of uncut and early access reactions to my movies and TV shows that come up to 3 weeks early, as well as exclusive Patreon live streams, merch, movie polls, movie reactions, and so much more. Thank you so much for checking out. Let's get back to the video. Okay guys, let's get into the first episode now. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 18 of Season 4 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Hard Time.
All offenders prepare for decontamination. Decontamination will
Offenders? Oh, what? Not his drawing. Watch, this is gonna be like O'Brien or something, because man always suffers. What the heck?
Miles Edward O'Brien.
Oh my god, it's O'Brien.
The Argrafi Authority has been conducting official record.
He looks like Albert Einstein. What did he do?
Requires a minimum of 15 cycles of correction. You've been here for 20. It's time for you to go.
What did he do?
Where would I go to?
That's not my concern. Remove him.
Oh my god.
There. It's done.
What happened?
It's been 20 years. You haven't changed at all.
Only a few hours have passed during your correction.
What?
Official reality. An interactive program that created memories of things that never actually happened.
Why would you do that to him?
Modeled to fit each offender's personality. It's more efficient and much more effective than maintaining an extensive prison system.
But what did he do to you guys?
The things you remember didn't happen. It wasn't real.
It's real to me, Major.
Yeah, you just traumatized this guy for life. Dude, how did I know that was gonna be O'Brien? Whenever someone is suffering in the show, 95% of the time, it's O'Brien. And they weren't showing his face, so I was like, this has gotta be O'Brien, right? And it was. Poor guy, literally every time he's on this show, something bad happens to him. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I wonder what he did though. He was charged and he was sentenced by these people for espionage, but what did he do exactly? Like what type of espionage?
He apparently got curious about some Argrathi technology and asked a few too many questions.
Oh.
But Miles would never break the law intentionally.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be a spy.
They had already carried out his correction.
That's nuts, you know. He's gonna have actual lasting trauma.
I used to dream about this. Being in a runabout.
Wow, he actually has 20 years of memories.
Cell.
Being in your cell was a dream. This is a reality.
Yeah, but how does he know that anymore? How can he be sure?
Chief.
Dude, he must be mind blown right now.
She'll, see you in a little while. I want to run some tests first, see what we're up against.
Yeah, it's nice to know O'Brien was thinking of Bashir in prison.
It was bad.
In all that time, were you able to talk to anyone? See anyone?
I doubt it.
I was alone.
Alone for 20 years. Oh, besides this person, who's this? This is a program catered to a person, right? So why is this person here?
I'm the one who should be thanking you. I've been alone in here for 6 cycles.
6 years.
I know, it's a wonder I'm not insane.
Well, you might be.
Espionage.
It looks like we're gonna be in here together for a long time.
Oh, this guy's gonna leave or die or something, HR, and we're gonna be so sad.
Welcome to hell.
Honestly.
Completely alone.
He's not talking about HR though. Something bad must have happened to HR. Or he just left. And O'Brien's salty about that. My best friend left me in prison.
As a result, those memories are real.
Wow.
The only way I could rid him of the memories would be to wipe his entire memory clean.
We don't want to do that.
During the war on Setlik 3, that time he was taken prisoner by the Paradans.
The Cardassian prisons?
In the long run, he's going to be okay. It's just gonna take some time.
Yeah, O'Brien's a fighter, but man, everything bad happens to him.
Computer. Piece of chilesh fruit, please.
Oh.
Well, it's sort of... I don't know the specifications.
Oh.
Cancel the request.
Chief?
What the heck?
Miles?
Hold on a second.
Miles?
Did that guy represent Keiko? Or he misses the guy.
It's all right. Everything's gonna be all right.
Guys, this is a tough episode. This is actually a tough episode to watch.
I'm done. Can I go color?
Sure, make sure to put your plate in the replicator, sweetie.
Okay.
Molly doesn't understand any of this. It's only been a few hours.
Talking about it with Counselor Telnori should help. Julian says you'll be seeing him for a while.
3 counseling sessions a week. I can hardly wait.
Not O'Brien style.
Miles?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Keeping it for later? Giving it to a friend?
The guards didn't care much whether I lived or died. Sometimes they wouldn't deliver food for days, weeks even.
So you gotta store it and ration it.
It's horrible.
You get used to it.
I'm really worried about HR, man. He's got a little bit of a beard.
Exercise, tell myself stories, draw seekers on the ground.
Asikas?
Oh, that's what he must have been drawing at the end.
And them as a way to relax your body and occupy the mind.
Well, that helps.
Helps me.
The constant screaming in the background.
Start by drawing a circle.
Circle. Easy. A little lopsided of a circle, but it's okay.
Now expand on the mark. Let it grow organically until it becomes a pattern.
Ah, cool.
What are you laughing at?
You look like a Rita hawk picking at a corpse.
I love this guy.
How do you do that? No.
Yeah, how do you do that as well?
Well, after 6 years in a place like this, you either learn to laugh.
Or you die.
I prefer to laugh.
All offenders prepare for
I like this guy, man. I really hope nothing bad happens. And he's not even real in the first place, probably.
Sleep well, Miles. And if you feel like laughing in the middle of the night, go ahead. I'm a heavy sleeper.
Oh, that's so nice. I always find it funny that pillows in the future are triangles. I think I would hate a triangle pillow, personally.
Your throw.
Oh, come on, O'Brien.
Do I need 117 or 2?
Oh, he doesn't remember how to play.
To be honest, I don't feel much like playing myself.
Well, we could go kayaking in the Hollow Suite.
You're a good friend, but
He keeps seeing him everywhere.
I just thought I saw someone I used to know.
I think he misses him so much.
ODN recoupler.
You got it.
Okay, he's still got his stuff, sort of.
A quantum flux regulator. Mark III. Perfect.
Ah, he's got it still. He's got his mojo, sort of.
You may be a little rusty, but you're still the chief.
Oh, well, if I'm still the chief, I say we go through it again.
Oh, punk.
I reconfigured the magnetic wave guides. Saved us replacing the whole unit.
Good as new.
Well done.
Keep up the good work, crewman. Another week or two, you'll be running the place.
Oh,
Don't you forget it.
oh, that's so cute, man. I like that he's starting his crew again to just like get his ropes.
Hello, Julian. Come to check up on me.
To be honest, yes.
Counselor Telnori says that you haven't been to see him in 10 days.
Okay, O'Brien.
If you ask me, he's the one with the problem.
Now you can talk to a different counselor. Someone you might like better.
Julie.
Talk to Bashir.
I don't need counseling or relaxation or time to adjust. I just want to be left alone.
I'd have thought after being alone for 20 years, you'd want someone to talk to.
Oh.
So if you know what's good for you, you'll stay the hell away from me.
He's a very different person now. Well, he's not very different, but he is a different person now. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought O'Brien was doing it.
Besides, talking about her always relaxes you, and your pacing is getting a little distracting.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, there's about to be a fight or something.
Drawing is bothering me.
Since when?
Since now.
Oh, O'Brien!
I'm sick of this place. I'm sick of your drawing, and most of all, I am sick of you.
Oh.
I know you're listening, Miles. I don't belong here. Let me out of here. I didn't do anything.
Insanity is coming from Miles.
Disturbance immediately. You will be disciplined.
Discipline this.
Oh. Char is really just trying to help him.
hole straight up, right?
I would have lost my mind too, though. I can't even be mad at O'Brien.
Quark, what about that synth?
Just another minute.
Give him a second, man. It's so busy right now.
Look, Chief, I'm a little busy right now.
Oh my god. He's actually very different. He's aggressive and short-tempered.
One Cynthia coming right up.
I don't like the person O'Brien has become. But it would make sense if you're stranded in prison for so long.
Miles.
Char.
Yes, he's back.
What are you doing here?
I think it's in O'Brien's mind.
I'm your friend. You need me.
You are the last thing I need.
No. You know, despite being surrounded by so many people, I bet O'Brien feels more alone than he ever has at this moment. Oh my god.
What are you doing?
A Char jump scare.
And for the first time in as long as I can remember, I feel good.
Then why am I here?
Cisco to O'Brien.
Good question, Achar.
Look, I don't know why you're here. I don't care.
It's like he's trying to avoid confronting the fact that he was in this prison for 20 years.
Oh, that was nothing.
Not according to Dr. Bashir.
We had a little argument. Julian and I are always arguing.
No, but this was an argument.
So had an incident with Quark.
Did that little...
Guilty.
I'll make an appointment to go see him tomorrow.
You'll see him today. Immediately.
Cisco's like, I'm your counselor now.
Today, sir.
The work can wait. As of now, you're relieved of duty.
Oh, wow.
And begin attending daily counseling sessions for as long as he thinks it's advisable.
Oh, wow. Okay, Cisco.
And it's not going to get better overnight, no matter how much you want it to. You need help.
Give me one more chance.
In the judgment of this station's chief medical officer, you're unfit for duty.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I will have no choice but to have you confined to the infirmary. Is that clear?
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Cisco's right on the money here, though. It's affected him way more than he's willing to admit.
Chief, I was just about to head down to the replement.
Not now, Commander.
He's a little angry. More than a little angry.
I wasn't there with you. I didn't see what they did to you. But I do know you suffered and that you're still suffering now, and I'm trying to help.
Brian always suffers.
For your help.
You didn't need to ask. I'm your doctor.
And your friend. Yes, and your friend.
Listen to him, Miles. He cares about you just like I did. Don't make this...
Listen to Achar.
You're not my friend! Not anymore!
He's not dead. He just needs a little help. That's...
Yeah.
I don't want your help. I don't want your friendship. I just want to be left alone.
Oh my god. Wow, guys, this episode is so good. I love O'Brien's Suffer episodes.
You can't run from me forever.
You're dead. So why don't you go away and leave me alone?
Dead.
I'm sorry. I know how much your work means to you.
Try telling that to Julian.
Julian cares about you.
I'm sure it's only temporary. You'll be back at
If he yells at Molly, that's
Daddy,
it.
you have to...
He's gonna yell at Molly.
I said not now, right? I said not...
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing, man? You actually do need help.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Brian deserves a little karate chop to the head at the moment. This poor stuff, what did it do? Luckily it seems like all these boxes are empty. Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh my god, what are you doing? O'Brien. Don't turn on yourself. Max. This is nuts.
Chief?
Come on, Bashir, talk him out of it. Dude, I'm so pumped for this.
Done to protect Keiko and Molly. Everyone else in the station.
Wow.
Protect us from what?
From me.
Yeah, from who he's become.
Molly today. All she wanted was a little attention. And I nearly hit her.
Oh.
And whatever it is you think you've done wrong, you don't deserve to die.
You sound like HR.
Who is HR? There we go.
Who was he? Another prisoner? A guard?
He was my cellmate.
You told me you were alone in that cell.
Yeah, he lied.
I was at the end. But the rest of the time, there was HR.
Oh my god, this is O'Brien's best performance. I don't want to see a charred guy, guys.
You sure there's nothing left? Not unless you have a hiding place I don't know about. We ate the last of the food I put away a week ago. They've never let us go this long without food before. How can you sleep at a time like this? Maybe I'll dream about food.
Aw, I like how his spirits are still up.
Just hungry.
26 years for him. What are you doing? Oh no, HR, did you have secret food? Oh my god, HR, you had secret food. I'm really worried that O'Brien's gonna kill HR. Oh my god. I bet it's not even food.
After everything I've done for you, you ungrateful!
Oh my god. O'Brien, stop. Oh! I heard a crack. Did you hear that?
You were saving it for both of us. HR.
Bro, you killed him.
You killed him?
He killed him for food. Like Gollum for the ring.
The next day, the guards began feeding me again.
The next day.
For a scrap of bread he was going to share with me.
But it was a mistake. You didn't mean it.
No, he meant it.
It doesn't matter. It wasn't real. But that's a lie.
He was real.
He was my best friend. And I murdered him.
I understand where O'Brien's coming from now.
When I had the chance to show that no matter what anyone did to me, I was still an evolved human being. I was no better than an animal.
An animal would have killed HR and never had a second thought, never shed a tear. But not you. You hate yourself. You hate yourself so much you think you deserve to die.
Yeah, but she was right here.
And the Agrathi will have won. They will have destroyed a good man. You cannot let that happen, my friend.
Good job, Bashir. Dude, I have so many chills. This is one of the best episodes of Star Trek. Goodbye, HR. And the path to healing has begun. I actually think this is one of the best episodes of Star Trek in general.
30 milligrams twice a day. Take a religious...
This is an insanely good episode.
Now's the part where you tell me I have to start seeing Counselor Telnori again.
No, he doesn't want to.
Unless you want to talk to me.
Yeah, Dr. Bashir instead. Oh, Molly forgives him. Wow. Wow, what a good episode. There's some tears welling up in my eyes. I'm chilly and cold and got goosebumps everywhere. Phenomenal episode. One of the best of the seasons. And one of the best of Deep Space Nine in general. Absolutely phenomenal episode. So under the radar. No one has ever talked about this episode, I don't think, on my channel in the comment section. But wow, what a hitter. What a hitter. And that was my reaction to Hard Time, episode 18 of season 4 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And maybe secretly one of the best episodes of Star Trek that I've seen so far. I know I haven't seen all of TNG. I haven't seen like Voyager or Enterprise or any of those shows yet. But wow, this episode was good. Like, one of the best of Deep Space Nine for sure. Like, definitely top 5 for me of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. O'Brien Suffer episodes, guys. It's always the O'Brien Suffer episodes are the best. I don't know why. They just are. They're so, I don't know, relatable for some reason. Even if you haven't gone through what O'Brien is going through, it's because O'Brien is just such a genuinely normal bloke. Like, no disrespect here, but he's just like such a normal average dude that when bad things happen to him, it really hits, you know what I mean? And this episode was no different. It kind of felt like also a little commentary on prisoners in general, and kind of prisoners when they leave prison, how they feel like they don't really fit in necessarily and stuff. Obviously a little bit different because O'Brien actually killed someone in prison, but he went into prison being innocent. But you know, you can kind of connect it to the real world where prisoners, if they've been in prison for an extended amount of time, they come into the real world and everything is so different. They can't quite cope with it. You know, they're different people themselves, and then a lot of times prisoners actually end up committing suicide, which is really, really sad. And so I think the episode touched on that a little bit, which was interesting. If you want a good thing that touches on that a lot, the Shawshank Redemption touches on that a lot more than this episode. But man, I don't even know really where to start in this episode. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny first that I knew immediately that O'Brien was the person in the prison. It just was like, Deep Space Nine is too predictable now in terms of if someone is suffering, it's O'Brien. If someone is suffering, it's O'Brien. But I am kind of interested to see if this ever comes up again in the future, because O'Brien has to live with this now for the rest of the show. First of all, O'Brien, this is not the original O'Brien. The original O'Brien is dead, and this is an O'Brien from the future who then went in the past in one of the season 4 episodes that we watched earlier in the season, which is kind of funny to begin with. Like, O'Brien has died on this show. But then more than that, now I have to look at O'Brien, and not only has he been a soldier in the past, but he's been a prisoner for 20 years. Only a few hours in real time, but 20 years in O'Brien's mental time. And that has to take a toll. I mean, it did take a toll on him in this episode, but I'm wondering if it's ever going to come back in the future, because that's a pretty crazy thing to live with. And I wonder if his relationship with everyone is going to be a little bit strained or a little bit loose, you know what I mean? And then as more episodes come out, he's going to get a little bit closer to everyone again, you know what I mean? Because I feel like if I had just come out of this and I was still recovering, I would still be pushing people away a little bit. So I wonder if he's going to be doing that in future episodes. But I really liked the look at depression in this episode as well. Just seeing O'Brien not want to talk about the things, you know what I mean? Like, seeing him try and work his way out of thinking about what happened in prison, seeing O'Brien basically ignore the fact that he is hurt and that he is suffering because he just doesn't want to come to terms with it, he doesn't want to face it, is something that happens to a lot of people. And I thought it was really cool to see in this episode. It was a really heavy episode. It was a really pretty deep episode, you know what I mean? There was some dark moments. O'Brien is minutes, maybe seconds away from committing suicide before Bashir steps in. I thought this was a really good Bashir episode as well. When it comes to Bashir's friendship with O'Brien, you really understand in this episode, you know a lot from the past how much Bashir cares about O'Brien, but this episode in particular really cements that Bashir sees O'Brien as not just a co-worker, but as a best friend. Like, he really deeply cares about O'Brien, and that little conversation he had with O'Brien at the end while O'Brien had the phaser to his face was really, really special. And that monologue that O'Brien had where he's discussing about how he killed the Char and stuff was just amazing. This was definitely O'Brien. I forget the name of the actor at the moment. It's like Colm Meaney or something like that. But this was his best episode. This was his best episode by far, in my opinion. He was so good in this episode as O'Brien. And yeah, I don't know. It was just such a emotional episode, I guess. O'Brien suffered a lot in the show, but this is probably the most he's suffered in the show. He's probably suffered a lot in the past as well, but this is the most he's suffered. And seeing the repercussions of it, seeing the back and forth between the present time and then his time in the prison, his connection with the Char. I knew something bad was going to happen to a Char, but I didn't think O'Brien would be the one to kill him. So when I saw O'Brien kill him, like Gollum kills his best friend in The Lord of the Rings to get the Ring of Power when he's still a little hobbit-looking dude. It was pretty shocking. It was pretty shocking. It was a shocking reveal, but I really enjoyed it a lot. And I find it interesting that the program also gave him a friend. You know, I think that is interesting because the programs are catered towards individuals, so it's interesting that he got a friend in the prison. Maybe it's to stop his mind going insane during the run of the program. I don't know, but wow. I mean, I have nothing else to say at the moment. I'm just in shock that no one has really talked about this episode or said, wow, I love Hard Time in season 4. You know what I mean? When people talk about season 4, they're like, oh, the finale, oh, the first episode, oh, the two-parter, Homefront and Paradise Lost, oh, The Visitor, you know what I mean? But I don't think anyone has ever said, oh, Hard Time is really good. I think this is my favorite episode of the season, I'll be honest with you. I think this is my favorite episode of the season, and maybe that means my favorite episode of the show so far as well. I'm not quite sure, but this was a phenomenal episode, and I don't even know if Shattered Mirror can live up to it, but we are going to go into Shattered Mirror with an open mind, and I'm excited for it because if no one was talking about Hard Time and it was an incredible episode, then maybe Shattered Mirror is even better. So let's dive into it now. My nose is still running a little bit, but we're going to push on. Episode 19 of Season 4 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Shattered Mirror. Hope you enjoy.
I'm stuck on this new story I'm working on, and coming here helps me.
No need to explain, Mr. Sisko.
Aw.
Why would I do that?
You always used to chase me away.
Yeah,
I never
when Nog
chased
was
you
there.
away. I chased Nog.
That's awesome.
Either I don't see him standing here, pining away for that no-good nephew of mine.
I'm not here every day.
I bet you are.
You lost a friend, and I lost a good waiter.
Nog will be back, and he'll be wearing a Starfleet uniform. I'm proud of what he's doing.
Yeah, me too.
Just that when you think you can count on them, they go off and leave you.
Oh, man.
You're much better off without them.
No friends. No one should have friends.
Friends.
Look who's talking.
These two are friends. Come on.
Dad, I'm home.
Oh my god. Wait. What? I thought it was going to be Cassidy.
Mom?
Yeah, what the heck? It's a little awkward. Wait, guys. Is this Mirror Universe? Is this Mirror Universe Jennifer in our universe then? What? No way she stays, because I like Yates, but we haven't seen Yates since like episode 1 or something. Star Trek Deep Space Nine! I can't believe Jennifer is in this episode, and Jake is gonna get to meet Jennifer. This could be interesting and emotional.
I'm afraid I'm not your mother, Jake.
Mirror
This is
Universe.
the woman I told you about. The one I met in the parallel.
Yes, okay, Mirror Universe Jennifer.
You're Jennifer Sisko, but you're just not my mom.
That's right.
Then how is she here?
And I was married to a man who looked exactly like your father. It's all a little confusing, isn't it?
Garrick is in this episode.
I already have. His time here is limited, and he's anxious to meet with the emissary.
I'll be right there.
Aw, man.
Jennifer came to give me some good news. The Terrans have won an important victory.
Oh, good.
Alliance off of the space station.
Then the rebels control Terok Nor.
I see your father has told you all about us.
Yeah. Dude, good for the Mirror Universe, man.
Is it all right if I visit with Jake for a while?
I don't think Jake would have it any other way.
Maybe the...
Yeah, but Jake's gonna get really attached.
That depends on how long my meeting lasts.
We'll wait.
Okay.
This is exciting, but also butt clenching. In terms of nerves. Look, it just goes staring at them. Jakey. Do you think she has the intention of staying?
Computer, locate Jake Sisko.
Jake Sisko is not on the station.
What?
Are you sure this is what Smiley used to transport you to the alternate universe?
Looks
Did they go back?
Maybe he convinced her to take him over there for a visit.
without asking me.
Yeah, to a whole other universe, bro?
I can think of safer places to visit.
Major, you and the Chief come with me. Commander, you have ops.
Oh, I'm excited. This is a Mirror Universe episode.
Energize.
Oh, what? She took Cisco only.
Then I'm afraid we have a problem.
What kind of problem?
Jake's not going anywhere.
Why not?
And neither are you.
What? Is Jennifer evil? Evil Jennifer?
Your help in fighting the Alliance. What would you have said?
I'd have said no.
Which is why we had to use your son to lure you over here.
So they want his help.
No one else will do. Recognize her?
The Defiant.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Keeping it. That's the tricky part. The Alliance fleet is already on its way. When they get here, I want to have a proper welcome ready for them.
There's going to be a giant battle at the station.
We had to overhaul the structural integrity field grids.
How long did it take?
2 weeks.
They don't have 2 weeks.
Otherwise, the Defiant won't be ready. And you and your son will die here along with the rest of us.
You're going to keep them there even if they die?
And I promise, we'll get you and your son out of here before the fireworks begin. The Defiant is at docking port 5. I think you know the way.
Chop chop, Cisco. Oh my god, Bashir.
Is he with us?
You remember?
Look at the beard.
Relax. The captain has found it in his heart to aid us once again.
Good.
Oh my god.
I let you hit me once because I thought you were our Captain Cisco. Now I know better.
Fair enough. That's actually fair.
You and I friends? I don't think so. Why not?
Nog
You're
in the
too
Mirror
tall.
Universe?
I don't trust.
With ladies? Impossible.
Telling Mom.
In a lot of ways, she's nothing like your mom.
Yeah, but in some ways she's just like her.
Yeah, that's true.
This place is unbelievable. Chief O'Brien, Dr. Bashir, Dax, they're all here.
Yeah, but there's evil versions.
This is my father.
He's tall too.
Look, Jacob.
Nog hates tall people, besides tall women.
I knew that Jake would want to meet me, that I'd remind him of his mother.
You're nothing like his mother.
I think Jake would disagree.
Of course he...
Yeah, of course he would.
But that's a small price to pay if it means success against the Alliance.
All right, I'm here. And I'm going to help you. But I want you to leave my son alone.
Yeah, stop messing with his emotions.
Why not?
Jennifer.
Do you find an attachment to him? Do you feel like you're his mother at this point?
Because he won't leave me alone.
That's fair. Yeah, Jake's just so excited at the moment. He has a mother again. I wonder if we're gonna get a little fight in this episode.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do.
Please, yes!
It's the Patak who lost her.
Of course, Worf is super evil.
For my life, like the Intendant.
You are attempting to shift the blame away from yourself.
Am I succeeding?
A little.
Believe me, my Regent, it will take the blood of many rebels to quench the thirst of my revenge.
Oh my god.
This insufferable collar.
No, the collar stays until every rebel on Terra Nora lies dead at my feet.
Wow, Worf versus Cisco. Let's go. And it's cool seeing the Defiant like that as well.
Go ahead. I've got the flow regulator shut off.
Injectors are operational. You can recalibrate the regulators now.
Will do.
There's Dax. Don't make out with her.
That's for making love to me under false pretenses.
Oh my god, they did smash. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was taking her to an interrogation session when the vile little tyrant tried to escape.
Look at her smile.
Torture.
The Alliance never made that distinction.
But you should.
Take her back to her cell.
Bashir is the problematic one here. Oh, and Dax is in love with Bashir now all of a sudden.
I'm sure you would be. But don't count on it.
Well, then perhaps you'll...
Interesting.
Exquisite massages.
Look at all these ships speeding towards DS9.
To increase our speed to warp 9.
Quiet!
I was merely trying to be of service.
Worf's like, how about
It was not for your...
we go to warp 9?
The Intendant was bad enough. She was irrational, accusatory, unappreciative, but at least
she would kill people.
At least I was able to please her now and then.
Oh, Worf's like, oh, wanna come to my room later today? Wink, wink.
Never said I was.
Increase speed to warp 9.
Great idea, Worf. Great idea. How did you come up with that by yourself?
Jake made dinner. It's delicious.
I am too tired to eat. Jaco.
I could go for some chicken a la Cisco.
Oh, that's really not necessary.
No, I want to.
Why does that big silver bowl look like a kidney bean?
I don't expect to gain anything. I just want to remind you that I am not your enemy.
Yeah, she's gonna have some feelings towards you no matter what, because she did marry Cisco.
By the way, you have done a good job with him.
Not a great job. A good job.
Jake, I mean.
He's like, not a great job, but what did you say?
My Ben Cisco is dead. I look at Jake.
What could it have been?
I see is the son that I'll never have.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'll calibrate the SIF generators.
8 hours. It's not enough time, is it?
It's all
We can do it.
Your assembly crew won't let me into the torpedo bay.
Why would you want to go there?
I have a few suggestions.
Do you now?
This isn't getting us anywhere. We need to buy ourselves some more time.
I love Dax's emo haircut.
Buy more time before they get here.
You'll never make it back.
Is that what you're worried about?
Aw, that's so cute.
What a perverse idea. I have a better one. Why don't I cut your throat?
Well, that's not a good idea.
I think you'd better worry about what the Regent is going to do to you.
The Regent has no reason to question my loyalty.
It's not.
Yeah, but you failed.
Didn't lose anything. It was Garrick and the rest of those Alliance fools. Their excessive brutality, I could never.
Yeah, but you were leading.
Probably straight into the Regent's arms, where he no doubt laid the blame for the loss of this station entirely on you.
Cisco knows Garrick too well.
And join me in here.
Oh.
Might help stimulate my thought process.
Okay, little horny Kira.
Still. I've never been able to resist anyone named Benjamin Cisco. Their targeting systems can be fooled. They've been known to chase warp shadows.
Oh, okay, thank you so much.
I'm telling you, he stole it from me while I was feeding him! Don't make me.
Watch this guy, he just dropped it by accident in the hallway.
Be hiding it!
Perhaps you swallowed it.
Impossible. I'm very particular about what I eat.
The key, sir.
I found it.
Somehow it fell into my boot.
Oh my god. You stabbed him for no reason.
But they will not get far.
I hope these warp shadows we're emitting are going to fool them.
Yeah, they will, they will.
I'm firing.
So warp shadows are fake ships. Fake ship signatures.
Yes, I know, to control the inertial dampers. It's Professor Cisco, remember?
Yeah, she's smart.
He loved her very much.
No one has ever cared about me like that before.
Aww.
Would you like to say goodbye to him?
I'd better finish here.
Yeah, you'll see him in a few days. As long as you don't blow up.
When we first met, there was a connection. And now, because of what I've done, it's gone, isn't it?
I'm not sure it was real to begin with.
Yeah, it was just two people seeing their dead significant others, but they're different people enough.
I better go get Jake home.
That hurts though at the same time. I think she was kind of wanting to be part of this family again in some way, but Cisco has Yates. Cisco is Yates now.
Hey! What are you doing there?
Nothing. I'm just thinking.
Well, think somewhere else. You're making me uncomfortable. I don't care about some parallel universe. I only care about this one. And in this one, I run a bar, and you do your thinking in your quarter.
I love that Nog runs the bar. What the heck? What the heck is this pose? She's lying so seductively.
If we put our heads together, we could create a little excitement for ourselves.
She just wants to sleep around.
I was hoping you weren't married.
I've prepared the attendant's dinner. Show me.
Oh my god, Nog. Oh my god, Nog. Nog's like, I like tall women.
You killed my father and my uncle. Thanks to you, I own the bar.
I understand. Cool. Cool, DS9 under siege.
I'm pumping.
Get out of that chair, Smiley.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Just do it.
Cisco, Cisco, Cisco.
Long enough for us to see how tough this ship of yours really is.
Let's find out. Take us out of here.
You're sure you want to leave?
Dude, I am so excited for this.
Nog.
Oh my god. What? She has killed
see why you can't
all
come to deep space.
of the Quark family. Oh my days, go Defiant! Look how fast it is. Woo!
Can't lose her.
Hard to port.
Oh, look at that. I love how it's weaving through the station. Oh! That was so cool.
All right, he doesn't have to come.
Oh no.
No!
Oh no! Oh my god.
She's my mother.
Your mother.
Wow, he said it about her.
Shields are down to 40%. That cruiser has us in weapons range. Should we make a run for it?
We run all right. Right at it.
Yes, charge it down.
Concentrate your fire on that ship. It's
Goodbye, Worf, and maybe Garrick too.
in the ore processing center.
It's nice to have something to look forward to.
I like his quips. I hope he doesn't die.
She's all yours.
Hold on.
Go on, Cisco. Wow. Wow. Woo! This is some of the best Defiant action I've seen so far.
Can't risk giving the cruiser a clear shot.
I was just starting to like this ship.
Oh my god, yes. Bashir. Bashir.
With pleasure.
Wow. Wow, look at that.
Forgive me, my regent, but perhaps the moment has arrived to remove your august presence from the battle.
No, he's not gonna run. He's a Klingon.
The cruise is changing course. They're going to warp.
They're actually running. They're not like the Klingons I know.
Not that I'm complaining.
I have been betrayed!
Poor Garrick.
Must be found and punished.
She will. It is the intendant we're talking about, isn't it?
Wow, Garrick. You little slimy, dumb head. Well, she's actually really smart. Smart head.
Make it so.
I like this Mirror Universe storyline that we got going on. It's pretty fun.
Dad. See, I told you he'd come.
Jennifer dies again? Can you imagine?
Easy.
Oh.
I knew we were still connected.
Always.
Oh. At least he can say goodbye this time.
Let's go home.
Best Mirror Universe episode. I swear, every time there's a Mirror Universe episode, it gets better and better each time. That one not only was really cool and had some of the best Defiant action I've ever seen, but it also felt like I had some actual stakes in our universe story as well with Jake and Cisco. So I really enjoyed that one a lot. And that was my reaction to episode 19 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 4 Shattered Mirror. And it was a Mirror Universe episode and the best Mirror Universe episode that I think I have seen so far. I really appreciate that they get better and better. The first Mirror Universe episode, not counting TOS, and I don't know if the Mirror Universe was in TNG or not, but not counting TOS, the Mirror Universe episode started out as just like a fun little thing. Like there weren't any real stakes in it. It was just kind of fun and entertaining. But now it feels like we go to a Mirror Universe episode, and it's really fun, and it's really entertaining, and it's cool to see all of our main actors play these kind of evil or like just kind of cruel versions of themselves, which is really fun. But it also feels like there are some emotional stakes attached to the episodes. And in this one, we had Jennifer, and Jennifer is dead now. Both Jennifers are dead, which means, Yates, you have free real estate on the Sisko family. That is so mean to say, but it's also kind of true. But it was really good because Jake finally met Jennifer, and he met Jennifer, obviously a different Jennifer, but he met Jennifer after so long of thinking that his mom is dead, but knowing that this version of Jennifer is out there because Sisko had told him about it. And it was really, really sweet to see Jake's reaction of Jennifer. Just, he was in awe of seeing his mom again, you know what I mean? And even though she had her differences than what our world Jennifer would have been like, she was still his mother in his eyes, and I really loved that a lot. You could just see how happy he was to be around her and stuff, and now that he's lost her a second time, that must be really, really hard for our little Jakey over here. Oh man, that must be really, really hard. But I also appreciated how hard it was for Sisko, you know what I mean? Like, obviously the last episode when we were in the Mirror Universe, it was hard for Sisko to see Jennifer and stuff like that. But I think in this episode as well, it was also hard for him. It felt like he was trying to detach himself from this Jennifer a little bit, but by the end of the episode, when she's dying on the bed, he kind of comes to the realization that he also would have loved this Jennifer as well, when she said, I knew we had a connection. And he said, always. Oh, that always was so killer. He said it so softly. He said it with so much love and intimacy, and he knew that he was never destined to be with her again. Like, her death in the universe, like, they're never supposed to be together again, and her dying was just kind of proof of that at the same time. But wow, another like hard hitter at the end. I think Hard Time was a harder watch and made me more emotional, but this one, I was definitely getting a little teary-eyed at the end as well. Like, whew, that was tough at the end, watching Jennifer die. And flippin' Nog died as well. Let's just put that out there. Nog is dead, which is absolutely crazy. That means the intendant Kira, whatever you want to call her, has killed Worf? What am I saying? She has killed Quark, she has killed Rom, and now she has killed Nog. That whole family on the station is completely dead because of her. I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive her. Whenever I watch her, I like enjoy her and I want to root for her in some like evil way, but she's killed Nog at this point, and I can, like, Quark, sure, fine. Rom, you're on the line. Nog, you're stepping over the line. I don't think I could ever support you again. It looked like all the actors were having a lot of fun in this episode as well, which I really appreciate, which is my favorite part of the Mirror episodes, just seeing the actors just go ham on these really fun roles. Bashir felt like he was having the time of his life, the guy playing Bashir, just because Bashir in this episode, he was featured a little bit more than some of the other Mirror episodes, and he's just so different than the other Bashir. I love it so much. And then Kira as well just seems to be having the time of her life. The actress for Kira, Nana Visitor, just playing like this kind of horny, sexy version of Kira, who's also completely violent and evil. I don't know, she's just so fun to watch, but I will never forgive her for killing Nog. Besides that, we got the coolest Defiant fight of all time as well. Like, absolutely the coolest Defiant fight so far in the show. I think in some random Mirror Universe episode, but watching the Defiant fly around Deep Space Nine, going up and under the ridges and stuff like that, and shooting these Klingon ships was just so cool. And then watching it go to like the main ship that Worf was on and flying around and shooting the phasers, flying through explosions and stuff. Bashir's ship comes and help, and they're just flying super close to the ship. Like, some really great work, some model work, I think, some CGI work at the same time, and I think all of it melanged together was just a really cool combination. And the fight lasted a while, longer than I thought it was going to, so I was very impressed about the fight. And again, crazy that this giant fight happened in random episode 19 Mirror Universe episode. So I don't know if some people skipped it when it first came out, or if people skipped this episode, because I know some people in the comment section skip Mirror Universe episodes because they don't like them, but I can't see why you would skip this one. This one not only is fun, it has a crazy Defiant battle in it, but it also has some really good emotional stakes for Sisko and Jake, and some good emotional character development as well for both of those characters. So yeah, that's the end of my reaction and review to both episode 18 Hard Time and episode 19 Shattered Mirror. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, both two phenomenal episodes today. Hard Time being one of my favorites of Deep Space Nine, and Shattered Mirror being the best Mirror Universe episode. So I am on a Deep Space Nine high at the moment. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Anyways, if you'd like to watch more Star Trek Deep Space Nine, you can head over to my Patreon. We're on Patreon right now. You can check out episode 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24, 25, meaning on Patreon right now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch up to the season finale of season 4 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. That means the Muse, For the Cause, To the Death, The Quickening, Body Parts, and Broken Link are all on Patreon for your viewing pleasure. But if Patreon is not your style, that is fine, because next week on Wednesday at 7:45 a.m. PST, you can check out my reaction to episodes 21 and 22. Oh no, sorry, episodes 20 and 21, The Muse and For the Cause. Anyways, hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction.